What's up, guys? Been a minute since I updated anything, but so Manny has been sitting for almost a month. I was on the way to Indiana almost a month ago, 3-4 weeks ago, and transmission locked up on me. So we thought we had a spare, but we had a spare for a two-wheel drive. And a lot of people are going to think like, oh well, why didn't you take the tail shaft off and swap it? Mercedes, you can't do that. So you have to buy a four-wheel drive transmission for a four-wheel drive. So my father-in-law and I got that swapped today, got the new transmission in. We were able to find one at a salvage yard with 4 miles on it. So Manny has a brand new tranny, new torque converter out of a wrecked 21 dually that had 4.5 miles on it. But we still need coding. So I've got a gentleman up in Missouri that's going to code the part of the transmission that we didn't swap because I didn't want to tear apart a brand new transmission for one piece. So he will be able to VIN code it, and then this will be running and driving. It's running, but the gear, since they don't talk to each other, you can put it in gear, but the solenoids don't actually tell it what gear it's in because they're VIN coded. So kind of a whole little nightmare there. And then we've actually been renting this dually since this has been down, because I went to Florida last week to work and didn't have a vehicle, so camped out in that for a week and did a whole bunch of work. But on the other side of this truck, which I'm not going to show you, is what's going to be our new company truck. Manny's going to be parked unless it's something that can be done with the equipment in Manny. I'm going to quit towing a trailer with him altogether. We are just going to be using him for family stuff. And like if I have a job somewhere on the other side of the country or whatever, and we can fit the equipment in him, we'll take him. But we have a 99 7.3 over there. It's a 3/4 ton four-wheel drive that a very good friend of mine, fellow detailer out in North Carolina, Tyler Barbie, sold me. And that is actually getting a new transmission too, because when I drove it back from North Carolina, the truck has 385,000 miles on it. And when I got back, the transmission started leaking. So we were blessed enough to be able to buy a new transmission for it. And it shows up tomorrow. So my father-in-law and I pulled the old one out today, which ended up had a cracked bell housing. I'd lost third gear in it after towing the trailer around. And so bought a new transmission for it and torque converter. So we'll get that all swapped. And then I need to get a couple things on it fixed, so it's a little nicer truck rolling around. AC doesn't work in it, but just little stuff. But it's a nice 7.3 four-wheel drive, so that will actually be doing all the legwork. And Manny, you will only see at special events and on family trips. So I just want to give everybody a quick update on what's going on. I'm currently filling the trailer. I've got 2 jobs tomorrow, and then Stephanie and I are going to Chicago next week to do a job for Bobcat. We have 12 Bobcats to do at an event show up in Chicago. So she's going to go help me with that, and we're going to get some of that work done. So just want to give everybody an update. I know I haven't been great at posting this stuff, but I'm learning, and I would really love it if you would go and subscribe and like our channel. And I want to be that YouTuber that helps people and also grows an audience. So please go like, subscribe, comment. Let me know where you're following from and what type of content you like to see from us. And I'll try my best to do what I can. Thanks, guys.